Holy Shhh Podcast. I go by the name of your boy, Coach DTM. That's King Coach to y'all.
And my name is Chuck Jordan. And we are going to do a Monday Night Raw of November 11th, 2024 for you.
For you.
Monday Night Raw kicked off with Gunther, the ring general. Came to the ring, and then Damian Priest, before he could say anything, came out to the ring and pretty much Priest told Gunther that he no longer is the monster who dominated WWE.
Mm.
And he insisted that he is a shell of himself. Kaiser came out to interrupt. Gunther tried to cut him off, but Priest leveled Kaiser. And then Ring General announced Ring General pretty much just left. We had Gunther versus Kaiser later on in the show. What did you think about the start off?
To start with, man, listen, when it come down to Damian Priest, I like this version of Damian Priest. Why? I don't know why he couldn't be like this when he had the belt. But he's like, say it to my face, Doc. Say it to my face, Doc. Like, I like this version of him. And I see a breakup in the future for the Ring General and Kaiser. What you think?
I personally love this segment. I personally think that they had to build Damian up. So first you had to get him away from the group. Then you had to build him up without the interruptions. Like now he nobody's come out to help to save him anymore. It's just him. And now it looks good. And I think with the Gunther of he lost to Cody, he almost lost to Randy. His confidence is kind of getting shot down more and more. And with Priest, we don't know if he would have beat Priest without Finn Balor helping. So for Gunther, I understand the whole. Can I really beat this guy? Especially the way they built him up. It was a good start. And then next we have Damage Control with the return of Dakota Kai after 3 months of being injured, joined Io Sky and Kairi Sane in a 6-woman tag against Sonya, Shayna, and Zoe, known as Pure Fusion Collective.
Yeah, you could have left that part out.
Uh,
Nobody liked the name, so everybody just call them PFC now. But it was a decent match. It was a nice wrestling type of match. They was wrestling in there, doing their thing. I kind of really predicted the outcome based off of what we got coming up. Since she just won the she's the next contender for the belt. So it was a decent match. I just say decent. It was nothing over the top, but it was decent. What you think?
It was mediocre. I just once I seen Dakota Kai, I just kind of knew like, oh, they're gonna let her get a dub on her way back. Plus, EO is next in line for the belt, so you kind of knew that was kind of set up. So it was lackluster, and PFC just hasn't really been built up strong to me. They just seem like a real annoyance to women's locker room more so than the
came
threat.
in strong. They came in strong. Like then they put a name to themselves and messed up everything.
Up next, we had Kofi Kingston, who pretty much came to defense of R-Truth in the back and called out Pete Dunne, and then they had a nice match. And Kofi lost, even though Xavier tried to help him. Kofi realized he tried to help him and got mad at Xavier for helping, and Kofi snapped on Xavier, and Dunne got a win over Kingston. Coach?
Unfortunately, this is like we already said it a few times before. This is the breakup in the making. I feel like this is one of them breakups where they don't really know how to break up. You know what I mean? So they just try to go the extra length. Like, take the help. Do what you got to do. And you're putting your man down behind his back to somebody else. So that's a no-no. You know what I mean? So the match itself, I I figured Butch was gonna win. I mean, don't get me Butch. My bad, Butch. I meant Pete. Don't get me Butch. But yeah, I figured he was gonna take the dub off of that one.
I did too. But what I'm thinking is it might be a swerve, and I'm hoping it's a swerve. Even though I'm probably the biggest person who keeps saying break them up, but they did say a report that Big E is looking good, and his last checkup on his surgery, they said the stuff in his neck has been starting to heal. So I'm wondering if he might be coming back. And if he does, that'd be a hell of a way to get them two back together. But if he don't, just let it just keep imploding until their anniversary. That's my thoughts on it. But if Big E is coming back, even if it's just as a manager, like an MVP role, that'd be a hell of a New Day right there. Oh God, I don't really want to say this, but let me work this out. Monterey Jack. Sorry. Bronson Reed with a sweet T-shirt, by the way, came out to the ring to shoot a promo and wasted no time calling out Seth Rollins. The babyface answered back in a brawl with the big man at the ringside enthralled. That was it.
So, are you excited about part 2 of this saga?
I honestly almost bought one of Bronson Reed's T-shirts. Wow. That shirt looks sweet. Like that was probably the sweetest thing of this whole thing. Is I was like, they didn't get a big man some merch. See, right. Sometimes it's good to tsunami and hurt people. Well, not really hurt them, but sometimes it's good. It's good to just establish dominance because now you got a T-shirt, my man. Like before, you just had the little dinosaur uniform. Like that's all they gave you was a dinosaur. I'm singular. Now my man actually come out with streetwear and it is his merch. I keep telling people, follow the money. Look at the merch.
Yeah.
To other guys out there, pull this move, but check with Triple H first before you pull it. But pull this type of stunt, you'll get merch.
That's where it's at. That's where the money at.
Like, did you see the shirt, Coach? Or maybe it just be. Maybe we focused on the wrong stuff, but the shirt was sweet. The shirt was sweet.
I definitely saw the shirt. I don't know if I'm excited for a part 2 of this whole saga thing, but I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. I think they're trying to swerve us and give him option too, based off of the next part of his segment. So,
my favorite thing about this whole thing was when Reed was like, "You're one hell of a competitor, but I'm not a competitor. I'm a monster." In his whole Monterey Jack voice, but next up we had Damian Priest versus Ludwig Kaiser. Before Damian battled Ludwig Kaiser, Rollins met with Raw General Manager Adam Pearce, who gave him what he wanted: a one-on-one match with Reed. We knew that. Sami Zayn approached backstage. Blah blah blah. We get to the good stuff, people. Back in the square circle, Priest and Kaiser delivered a fun match that saw the number one contender overcome his opponent's attack and put him down with South of Heaven for a pinfall victory. Coach. Easy match. Kaiser didn't even really put up much of any offense.
Which is going to be another reason why they got to break up. He's trying to separate himself from losers. Then you just keep taking these L's. I know you're trying to come out like you're standing up for your boy, but you can't stand up and keep getting knocked down, B. So it just who knows? I don't know what's going on with this here. This was a filler type of situation. It was like, okay, go ahead, let's boost him up a little bit more, which they did. So Damian, shout out to you. I know Minx will love that.
Then we had Karrion Kross. After The Miz was released by the Wyatt Six, Karrion Kross and the Final Testament confronted him. The A-lister said he wanted a leave of absence, but Kross insisted, threatened to break his legs, and Occam's Razor dragged the former WWE champion to the ring. Where are the Wyatts? Kross demanded to know. He got his answer in short order as the Wyatt Six appeared.
What you think about that?
I was enjoying the Wyatt Six when they kidnapped him, and now it's just starting to get stupid.
That's a fact.
I don't really know how to feel about it. I really enjoy the Wyatt Six, but
I think it's because of the
and I kept
respect
saying with this
factor.
one it would be great because of the numbers. The numbers matched up well with this one.
Yeah, yeah, but I think it's the respect factor for Bray. Why we even love the Wyatt Six so much, like we just want them to do so well. You know what I'm saying?
Like for me, I don't even know how to explain it. Like when they kidnapped Miz, I was like, oh, I'm all for this because it's a backstory. It's an issue with Miz with Bo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that they had history of him being on the B team and having bad. Like I believed in you, and you lied to me. You said I would have been a big star if I followed you. It wasn't until I followed my brother that I became a big star. So you are a liar.
mm.
So now I'm coming for you, even though I have my own group now made behind the image of my brother. But before that, you were lied to me. So I'm coming for you. So I like that. But then when it got back with Karrion Kross, I'm like, maybe it's just because they're both like destructive crews. I was like, even
Yeah.
though the numbers match up perfectly, it's just why would the Wyatts be facing the final test? Like I don't.
It's two heels don't go together. You gotta have a heel in
Other
there.
than the fact that there's just perfect 5-on-5, the feud don't make sense.
I
Now
don't
if
think there's
Karrion
another.
Kross was like, all right, we're fighting you to get back Miz from the Wyatts, it'd been sweet, but they released him, and then you dragged him to the ring and like, come on out. It's
Come with me.
like I don't know. Maybe I'm not feeling it. I don't know why.
I don't think there's another 5 man group though that could, you know, that's
That's why I
available.
said the numbers match up perfectly. It just don't make sense. They could have did better to make it make sense. Like, it's not tying together for me.
Man. So then what we had next?
Up next, we had a tag team championship match between the women's tag team champions Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, the Big Two, versus the WWE Women's World Champion Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. And it says not even interferences from Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton could result in new women's tag team champions as Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill successfully retained against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez in Monday's main event. The short match saw the champs benefit from a well-timed save from Naomi to pick up a win. After the match, a brawl between the women ensured with Io Sky rushing to the aid of the babyfaces. So why would she do that? Anyways, the champions, Sky and Naomi, stood tall to close out the show.
Well, you know the champs got to do that thing, man. I don't see nobody taking it from them at the moment. Not right now. Not especially not on a regular show. They have to be a PLE type of loss when they come to them. You agree or disagree?
I think this was setting up war games for the women, but I just don't understand why Io, who's part of Damage Control, is on the good team.
Mm.
I get Bianca, I get Jade, and now it's Io, Naomi, and we already know that Rhea Ripley's going to come back and join us fifth. So that's the good team.
She might not be ready yet, though.
She'll be ready for this. Come on now.
She's
It
kind of
has her
leaking.
name written
No,
all
she's
over it.
leaking bad. You might not be ready. They're leaking.
Hey, man. I will put my Xbox on the line. That says Rhea's not on this match, okay? Rhea's going to be in this match at the fifth. All right.
I dig it. I dig it.
And then the heels, of course, Tiffy, Naya, Liv, Raquel. But who was their fifth? I don't know. We'll figure. They'll figure it out before then. But
maybe we get Charlotte Flair back.
She's not going to be ready the next year.
Even though that sounds like a long time, I know it's right around the corner, but we need her back. Come on, get your belt back, girl.
All in all, what did you grade this Raw?
Man, oh wait, we missed the part. We can't leave out this part right here. What did you think about? What did you think about Sammy having the audacity to go to Seth Rollins to ask him to be the fifth member?
I thought that was almost just as bad as Jimmy Uso going to Braun Breaker and asking him if he wanted to help out.
Oh, just look desperate at this point, man. Like, this can't be the plan of Roman. This cannot be the plan of Roman. This is what happens when you got too many Indians and not enough chiefs. Like, let the chief be the chief.
Well, we know because he's looking for a fifth. Solo is also going to be looking for a fifth. Now,
I feel like they're looking for a fifth because they know Solo already have a fifth.
But does he? And who is Solo's fifth?
They should have went to Jacob and said, "What's up, man? You planning on being our fifth? Come on over to the good side." But on a Raw rating, I would probably give it maybe a 7.5. Man, it wasn't really action packed like that for me. What you think?
Solid 7.
Solid 7. Okay. We in the same ballpark then.
Yeah, it was nothing like too major, but there was a couple of highlights to where it was like, like it was entertaining to watch. It just some stuff don't make sense. Like the Io Sky to me really is like Damage Control is a heel faction. Why is she part of the baby faces? But whatever.
I feel like the Damage Control music belongs to Bayley because every time I hear it, I just still see her. But
yes, I keep saying Dakota Kai needs to get kicked out, and I still stand by that. They need to switch her for Julia.
I would probably put her back in NXT, to be honest with you. That's crazy to say, but
switch her with Julia.
Yeah. Perfect.
Just switch right there. Just put Julia to the main, put Dakota Kai down there. It's perfect.
Yeah. All right. Well, the next time y'all see us, it will be, I don't know if you're going to do a post show for tomorrow's. What comes on Tuesday?
Well, today. Post show for tonight.
Hey, we got to give them the illusion that it's tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Well, tomorrow, Tuesday, the 12th, post show usually is
Is that NXT?
NXT. It might be a post show. It may not. I have no idea.
But you guys will see us. We're here each and every day, man, pretty much all week. So we'll definitely see you tomorrow, Tuesday.
Hey, if we're not on tomorrow, we'll definitely be on a recap like we are today, following up the following morning.
There we go. We're gonna be So I am the one and only Coach DTM.
And my name is Chuck Jordan. And this is the Holy Shhh Podcast. Media.